Welcome back everyone for the next part of Library of Ruina. In the last part we had a really close fight with Jesse, Deckbuilding and Honey against Sayo, simply because literally everyone on Sayo's team taken down my Honey. And then they went for my Yeset, but Yeset was able to pull off a 2v1 and took two of them down with him thanks to Deckbuilding's support. But after that, Deckbuilding was forced to fight against Yang all on his own, while Yang had a 40 up to 50 HP lead against him, while also having access to a very certain card. This one, right? Yeah, it was this one! 3 to 9! At that time I literally had nothing on his deck that could literally beat a 3 to 9. So I wasn't really allowed to win the clash against 1 to 5. But even if I were to win against that, or rather lose against that, 3 to 9 is still really powerful if your HP is literally on 4 or 12. Right? It is a scary situation. So yeah, I was really lucky with my Endure cards and his ability to literally not roll a 9. So yeah, Deckbuilding was able to pull off a win after that. It was incredible. I still can't believe it that he actually managed to pull that off thanks to endurance struggle. Holy hell, was that close. But thanks to Deckbuilding and Yeset's struggle, I was able to get some very precious cards, like Sayo's Key Pages, which gives both Shiverus and Butterscotch more slash dice power. Then we also have access to Sharpened Blades. Then I also have another card that restores light. And most importantly, I was able to give Butterscotch a new key page and a new set that I already kind of teased during the Friday part already. Simply because I wanted to make some work with Obsession. Obsession relies on Bleed. Chicke showed off a Bleed deck that I haven't seen yet, that relies on Bleed stacks on yourself, right? Yeah, inflicts both Bleed on them and us. Now, Obsession boosts up the Bleed stack by twice the amount than usual. Which means Chicke's passive ability, that he would only be able to pull off with this card, can be triggered by Here's My Chance, as long as Obsession is active. After all, you need a 5 stack in order to get 1 dice gain. Chicke was only able to get +1 at all times, but with Obsession, I can literally trigger a +2 simply by going Here Comes My Chance twice. Then during the next turn, I could have gone with Now Die, which gives me 2 dice in one go with Obsession. If I were to have that card twice, I could go for 4 +4, right? Yeah, that would give me 20. That would give me 20 bleed. Oh my god. Now I'm kind of tempted to change Crack of Dawn for Now Die. Simply because the power on her, on Butterscotch with Obsession is going to, it's going to be so high. It's going to be so high. She's so strong. The only downside to this build is that it's not very sustainable, since the bleed damage is literally slowly but surely draining her health. I do have some countermeasures in form of emergency ration in keeping stride, since she's literally unable to lose. I am able to recover here and there in between the acts. But my god, Butterscotch! You're lucky that, or the enemies are lucky that it's kind of tough to get Obsession going, simply because you need red energies in order to get that. You don't even want to know how many times I tried to get Obsession going. Most of the times, I always end up with Meal, Alertness, or Shyness. Okay? Most of the time I only got those 3 cards. I need some bad situations in order to get the red shoe cards. Which all would make Butterscotch even more dangerous as she already is. I mean, look at this. It boosts her slash dice gain by 1/3. Yeah, and then that card, which is literally our keep win button for Butterscotch, and the glitter chance They literally boost their damage even further and gives us another 1-2 power in each clash. And then we also have Shy Look that boosts it up as well by 2, simply by having an angry face. And then we also have Cocoon, which would allow Lapus to make Butterscotch encounters even more brutal. I mean, look at this. You only need to roll the max value on one of your dice in order to make it work, right? I gave Lapus Taste My Flaming Bat twice. Taste My Flaming Bat has a 100% chance of triggering Cocoon, which literally means Lapus is able to inflict both Burn, Paralysis, Bind, and Fragile at the same time while attacking once. You know? It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. That is why I gave him 2 of those copies while also having Endure, because Endure literally saves lives, right? Oh my god, this is going to be so pretty. I can't wait to test it out. I can't wait to test it out. Okay, let's go over the invitations. Kind of tempted to go straight back to the Grams. I mean, that fight is tough. He should be able to win a couple of clashes in order to give me Obsession, right? I mean, Salvador wasn't really able to do that. It took multiple tries before he was finally able to trigger Obsession once in order to test it out. He should be able to do that. But at the same time, as I already said, it's not very sustainable. And it's an Act 2 fight. Not entirely sure if they are able to pull that off. And I think I said I would go for the other routes, right? But it would be the perfect opportunity. The fight is long enough. There is a chance I could pull it off and show it off. I don't know how tough the others are going to be. I mean, those were a joke. I mean, I like the cards, especially tailoring, but the fight passed so quickly. Yeah, I'm kind of tempted to go back in there. You know what? For good old measures, right? For good old measures. Let's say hi to the Grams. Let's say hi to Oscar. Let's say hi to Oscar once more. Maybe this is going to be a weekly ritual for us now. How about that, huh? Oscar? How about that? A weekly ritual, just to test out some decks, huh? Maybe you're going to become a new Salvador. Oh, that would be nice, right, Butterscotch? Who knows? Who knows? I'm probably not gonna win, but that's not really what matters, right? It's all about getting Obsession to play. I'm probably going to speed it up though, since I don't really... But then again, we have a dice advantage now. Wait a second, we could actually win now. I have 4 characters this time around. And I have more dice than them. Before I only had a dice 1 lead, but had a disadvantage of 60 HP. And now we have Cinnamon around, who literally has the same cards as Oscar. It's like I have my own Oscar with us. You know what? Never mind. I was about to say I'm going to speed this up in order to just see if I can get Obsession to play, but no. No, I think I'm going to take this serious. Yep, I'm gonna take this serious. Transpire! And then... You aren't even going for the strong move. Why aren't you even going for the strong move? At the very least you've rolled a 5-5, right? Yeah, that's a 5-5. No, that's a 4. Or is it a 3? Holy hell, it's so tough to see. Wait, I'm gonna turn off the effects. Yeah, it's a 3. I could intercept with my Butterscotch, who would love to try out Here's My Chance, huh? But then again, I do need the bleed stacks first, or rather the abnormality parts first. And I probably have to stop the others. Yeah, I'm gonna stop the others first. Then I'm going to recover some of my HP by hitting Oscar a little bit further. In that case, I'm just gonna collide. Oh wait, I don't have to. I have to intercept with. I probably have to intercept with Hot with this. Would you like a flip of the table? I think you would like that, and then we are going to hit even further by regaining our light. You're gonna get a free hit on my... Oh, I don't like that. It's 4 to 8. Okay. Yeah. Lapus. Lapus, you have to intercept this. I don't really want them to win. This is slightly going to hurt, but that's fine. You're just going to focus on regaining your light, Lapus. It's gonna be fine. It's time to buff up the defenses of everyone around here. Hurting Oscar by a lot. I mean, sure, he still has the recovery or the endurance against his own card, so technically speaking, Cinnamon isn't really able to help a lot against him at all, but oh my god, he's already almost staggered. The heck? Okay, maybe we're able to pull this off after all. 3 to 7. He's not going for Transpire. Why are you not going for your strong move? That's literally the only scary thing, right? Right? I mean, if you don't wanna, who am I to judge? Gonna go for flank attack. Then here's my chance. Can I intercept somebody? It doesn't really look like it. I'm gonna afflict her with a little bit more bleeding. Both of them are trying to go for my Cinnamon. I don't really like that. Don't really have to light either. Okay. Probably going to wait it out on him. He has to tank like a champ, but that's fine. Cannot intercept. She's going to go for us, but that's fine. Going to use the stay calm on her. Wait, that would actually intercept her. Who are you actually targeting? You would actually target my Cinnamon. I don't like that. Okay, Hot is going to tank for Cinnamon. Lapus, what am I going to do with you? We don't really have access to our cocoon yet, so it would be kind of a waste to go for that. I'm gonna endure for now and use refinement on... Well, he's about to fall either way. I guess we're going to focus down one of the twins then. Yeah, let's do it like this. Cinnamon has to wait for a turn in order to gain more light. Okay, he's already blocking our attacks. I don't really like that. Twin wasn't really able to stop our stay calm. Did Flip the Table able to inflict some paralysis? I wasn't really able to tell that. Okay, one of the twins is already staggered. She's almost down. That's oh, yes. Here you go, Lapus. I hope you like the cocoon. Okay. He's about to fall. Gonna inflict the other twin with that. Yeah. She's going to require now die in order to make it possible for Lapus to apply that without any issues. Then of course, oh, Phillip, you're not even attacking. What's going on, huh? What's going on? I thought you would try to fight back. Oh well, if you aren't fighting back, then I guess I'm just going to draw a card by fighting against Oscar, huh? Actually speaking, I'm going to make sure that he dies with Hot as well. Yeah, we're going to make sure that at the very least he dies. I also need to draw some cards around here. My others don't really have that many. Oh yes, the cocoon has been applied. But the others don't really have that many cards on hand, and I don't really like to see that. There we go. Yeah, butterscotch! Let the power come! There's my girl! Do you see what I mean? She's so strong! She's so strong. Are you kidding me? I thought I already triggered that. Oh well. Let's go for the X, right? So, now you go for Transpire. Okay, there is a chance for me to intercept that. Kind of was hoping that he'd die all on his own. But I guess that's not going to be the case. Crack of Dawn. That wouldn't really work. I need somebody else to intercept him. How about Hot? Hot is able to intercept him without any issues. I need somebody to hit him where it hurts right from the start. With this. A little bit of this. A bit of gamble. Not entirely sure if I can intercept that. Depending on my speed, I might be able to finish him off before he's able... Ah, it's not enough. Or maybe it's enough? But then again, it's gonna lower the damage. Nah, I think Butterscotch has to tank the first hit. There's not much we can do about that. At the very least, I was able to inflict that one guy with... He was able to counter that! Crazy! But yeah, as I said, I wasn't really able to hit him first in order to... Oh god! Oh god! The twin! The twin is already dead! The twin is dead! Holy hell! Holy hell, what is this? The first encounter with Hot, they ripped him apart! But now it's the other way around! All because of a few couple changes of decks! Oh god, he's gonna go for Transpire again. Do I have a Transpire on my own? Not really. But I have Tailoring, and depending on my speed, I might be able to stop that, and it's entirely. Should have probably gave him more 0 cards in order to make use of his slide, but that's fine. Okay. I'm gonna hit him. And then draw even more cards. Can't really intercept. Where is your attack going? Towards Hot. Okay. That means he wants some flip the table. Then we're going to draw on the page. Then of course more Flash of Sunrise. And just in case it's not working out for my... But then again, wait a second. Wait a second. I do have 2 protection. Lapis should be able to survive this. Okay, never mind. Tailoring was enough. Thanks to the distraction from Lapis, he wasn't really able to intercept Tailoring at all. Now he got weakened by the cocoon. Oh my god. Oh my god, the slash boost. The slash boost. So precious! Okay, never mind! Never mind! Seems like they weren't really that much of an issue. We even have over 50 HP on pretty much all of them, so no matter what happens, the next arc is going to be fine. Wait a second. Phillip? Wait, did you escape again, Phillip? Gasp? Huff? The heck? Yet again, I thought I could fight with them until the end this time. How long am I going to keep hiding behind others? What could have changed if I stood with them and fought along? If only I had the courage to stand up to something. If I had the courage, Would you have stayed? I mean, look at the situation. Oscar was the only one left alive and he was barely standing. I already got rid of both of the twins. And there's no way you could have changed the outcome of that, right? When I was told to run, I hesitated. If I ran away without my master and saw Bay behind, they might think of me as a coward. Maybe they actually wanted me to stay with them. But then again, they were worried. They were worried. If I had a friend and I saw the situation was grim, I'd probably send them away as well. Who knows? Maybe they're actually one of the caring kind around the city. Not everyone is selfish, you know, Phillip. But the decision I made was to listen to them, believing that it was for their sake. I convinced myself that it would only be a hindrance if I stayed. There's nothing I can do here. So I should go outside and ask others for help. This is all for Sound Bay and Master. That I'm doing this for others. I was determined to sacrifice myself for others. But I thought of it, telling myself that this wasn't the right time. Told myself it's fine because I was still a selfless man. While leaving the others behind. Said a violent, selfish person. I involved Wedge Office, telling them this is for my master and Son Bay. And I took their sacrifices for granted and ran away again. It's not for myself. Trying to justify what I wanted to do. Endlessly parading for them, for others, for someone else, for whom? The word or other to disguise my selfishness as something greater. So do you finally realize that even selfless action can be selfish at times? Oh god. The words are so similar to each other. He was right. I was the most selfish and dangerous person. I don't want to embellish my motive saying it's for others. I was doing it all for me. For myself above anything else. For me, who's feeling even sadder than anyone. What was that sound? Do we have another fight with Phillip? I was wondering who is going to join during the second act, since it didn't really seem like they brought anyone else along. They didn't even say about bringing their friends. And even if they bring their friends, usually they throw them at us first in order to weaken us, right? Like Lulu did with her friends. They don't even give us a preview what they're going to fight against. Are you kidding me? Oh, come on. Fine. I mean, we're in a pretty good situation. It's gonna be fine, right, Hot? Everything is fine. What is that? Ex-Dawn Fixer Phillip. No one is going to cry on my behalf, even if I'm sad. The sadness is mine to bear, after all. If I must carry this emotion, if I can get rid of it, if I have to repeat the cycle of sinking into the swamp of despair, and then thinking whatever comforts me, then I will take the path of getting back on my feet with the sadness instead. Because I believe I can do it. Because it's what I must do. I have to move forward. This power has to be an opportunity given to me. What the hell happened to him? What did you do to my arena? I'll end this fight for sure this time. 200 HP? Wait a second. Shimmering. At the start of each scene, exhaust all pages in hand and deck. Add new pages to hand, their cost becomes 0. So light doesn't really matter anymore. Burning Passion. At the start of the scene, inflict 3 burn to all enemy if the character is not staggered. Oh shoot. Okay, and then we have Unstable Shell of Ego. That's an ego? You actually managed to get an ego before my characters got them. Are you kidding me? Regularly shifts between Feathered Shield and Searing Sword mode. Inflicts burn after taking hits and upon attacking, respectively. Will use Blazing Strike periodically. So it works like Ashes? Is that it? Feathered Shield. After taking a hit, inflict 2 burns to attacker. Take -5 damage from attacks. Will use Blazing Strike in 3 scenes. Oh, that's a they gave him a timer. And 3 dices. Why do you have 3 dices? Butterscotch? Okay. 3 to 7. Oh, that's a shield. Holy hell. Rueful Eventeed. Feather shield. So currently he's all about protecting himself. His attacks don't really seem that threatening, so that's fine. No idea if I can break through it though, but I'm gonna give it my best with Butterscotch. Ah, God. Gonna hit you again with a now die. And then I'm going to regain some light and inflict even more bleed on you. What? What's the plan, Hot? How about some daring decisions, huh? Daring decision on flip the table. Well, I'll also inflict some paralysis on him. Yeah, we're gonna inflict some paralysis on him. Cinnamon. Cinnamon, you are going to go for that hit. Redirect so that Hot is able to inflict some paralysis on him. Then you can also go for Mend Weapon in order to restore a little bit of your light. We're going to save Crack of Dawn for the next round. Can I get a safe hit on Taste My Flaming Bat? I should be able to get a safe hit on that. I just have to make the arrow back to Cinnamon. Okay, that's going to work. Don't really need to restore my light yet, so I'm going to save that card. Okay, guys! Take him down! If it works. If it works, I'm not entirely sure yet. Okay, that went well. That's good, Hot. I got this cocoon. We're barely doing any damage, but that's fine. We're just going to inflict as much status elements as possible. We're going to take him down with his own power, from the looks of it. I didn't get obsession! Oh, come on! Where's my obsession when I need it? What's this again? Alertness. Enemy loses 1 power and clash against selected librarian. Upon winning a clash, inflict a bind and fragile. Well, that sounds good. I'm gonna give that to Butterscotch as well. Why not? She's barely looting anyways. Okay. Gonna use here's my chance. With a little bit of drawing a page, probably. Wait a second. You're gonna target the front dice first. It's too strong otherwise. Clashing against that would be wise. I guess Hot is just going to take the hit. Yeah, Hot is just going to take the hit of all of them. In the meantime, all of you guys are going to hit the first dice with everything that you have. Wait, does that rely on a clash? That relies on a clash, but I don't really care at this point. Yeah, we're just gonna hit you where you hurt. Just gonna make sure that it goes to Butterscotch, so she has to break through the first die, otherwise I'm going to have an issue. Yeah, I cannot really break through that, so I'm just probably going to wait. I'm just probably going to allow my Hot to draw a page as well. There is a chance it might go horribly wrong, but it's fine, alright, it's fine. We just have to break through the first waves of attacks. We barely do any damage. At all. Oh, I got another cocoon. I got the stagger, my friend. I got the stagger. Holy hell. Oh, God. Okay. This is going good. He's demotivated. Okay, so what do I do now? Barely have any lights. Gonna do some cleanup. How about a gamble? And then this. And this. And tailoring. I don't really need ejection. Then of course endurance in order to inflict some paralysis. Don't really need the light. How about we draw a card? Oh, this is gonna hurt. This is gonna hurt, Phillip. This is gonna hurt. Even though it's just the... Oh my god, the tailoring! The tailoring! Paralysis! Oh god, another cocoon! Oh no! The gambling! The gambling! Wait! Where the heck? Where the heck did you go? Where's my book? What was that? Well, at the very least, we got to see a ego. Oh god. Wait, I didn't even have a chance to see Blazing Strike. I think I staggered him before his counter went down, right? Oh well. So, did I get anything out of this? Obtained 2 copies of Combat Page Feather Shield. What? I got his glasses! Why didn't she get anything? She did the most work around here with Cinnamon. And Lapus with the cocoon buffs. The heck? I didn't even get the hat! Why wasn't I able to steal the hat? That would have been a highlight around here. And at the very least I got a lot of Book of Oscars, so I take that. Let's get out of here. Whoa, what's up with that Phillip kid? I know, right? Suddenly turning in an angel from all things. When did he get such a high performance workshop gear? No, not even the workshop could make equipment as good as that. This actually reminded me of that guy. That guy? Ego. That appears to be Ego. Ego? You mean the ego, as in someone's consciousness? It's a silly wordplay. They are essentially the same thing. The shell of one's ego is a physical manifestation of the mind. What? The mind? Physically brought about? That sounds too vague to be a real thing that could happen, you know? Well, it was the singularity of Alcorp, although the process was different. While Alcorp extracted ego deliberately, Phillip must have manifested his thanks to the influence of the White Knight in dark days. Yeah, I understand somewhat now. But the brakes on your train of thought put a brake on the train of thought for a moment. You mean anyone can extract powerful equipment like that? From their mind? Free of charge? For everyone to use? God, procedures are going to be... They're going to die out. Nobody needs them anymore. Hey, don't rush me. This was also my first time seeing it manifest this way. If you were so curious, you shouldn't have let him get away. I didn't know that could put a wait. I don't know that Coot would put that kind of device on him. Old man Oscar is still not honest to himself. Wait, did Oscar make sure that Phillip got away? Oh my god, he did say that he wouldn't really care about her, but probably because he cared about Salvador and Salvador cared about the kid, he made sure to keep him safe. Oh, that's kind of nice of them. Both of them are nice. It's a shame to see them go like this. You seem to have a number of old friends. Well, yeah, they're seasoned veterans with a mountain of experience. It's hard not to run into them at least once or twice as a fixer, you know? True. And that didn't give us any of our abnormality. What is going on around here? The heck is going... Why did I... Well, at the very least, now we have more Oscar books, which means I'm going to get his outfit. I'm going to get a full set for Net 16. Since I really, really like Oscar's card. I mean, they work so very well with their Fragment of the Universe peaches, right? It's going to be so good. It's going to be so good. But, wait a second, let me just quickly check something. Okay, that only took around 35 minutes. I'm a bit surprised about the fact that not a single abnormality page showed up around here. But I guess sometimes it's just like that, right? Which means I should still have time to take one of the other paths, right? Yeah, I should still have the time to take one of the other paths. And it's probably going to be... Spy Association? Olga. The other one did my distortion book, right? So I should probably go for this one first, simply because I have multiple copies of Olga, right? Yeah, even if I were to mess this up, I can just try again without any issues. Yeah, you know what? Here you go. We're gonna go the right path first. Let's go. Okay, first we had Phillip turning into an angel. Now there's a girl with a camera as a head. A guy with 4 arms. I can't even tell what that is. 3 eyes? Green, yellow, red, like an ample? Okay, never mind, not gonna question this.
Confirm the molar of the spotting the train.
Make sure to attach the observation or something. Bono, how's the observation going?
The luck's helping me out, but this isn't easy.
Hope we can find some leads at least.
I know it's a bit late to ask this, but you sure this job is a trusty one?
How many times should I say that we can get 200 million ARM
Was ARM the currency around here?
right away through an untraceable route?
It's a deal offered by the K office, so we can probably trust this.
I don't trust this. I don't trust like that. Pay isn't the problem here. If we get caught trying to uncover the secret of the singularity, we are done for. No insurance is going to protect us. Oh, wait. So they follow Olga in order to figure out the secret behind the singularity? And it's that well protected? Oh, you guys are really playing a risky game around here.
I understand that you're scared because Argo has weak on Skak, but we aren't going to quit here, are we?
We wouldn't be here if we could.
The ball train is departing in 5 minutes.
Seriously? I'm really not feeling this. Does it even make sense that we can track the cause and effect of everything with some weird observation device which sneaked onto them? Wait, whoa, you have a device for that? Are you able to, can you help them out? I mean, you have contacted them thanks to the device, right? You should be able to reach them, even if they get stuck in the train. Oh, this is good! They could save their life!
It's the device K office gave us. They said it's available with only a few copies of it in the city.
And we verified its performance ourselves.
I know the city has all kinds of bizarre technology, but I still doubt anything can be this convenient.
Hey, the train's setting off.
Okay, just need to wait 10 seconds now.
9, 8, the casualty whatever we call it device is working for now. 7, wait, something is not right.
They're missing. We cannot observe them anymore.
Huh? Wait, what? Missing at the side of a warp train? It hasn't even arrived at the destination yet. I knew there was something off with this device. I told you it can't be possible for any technology to be this convenient.
I don't know the name of the device. It's not broken. It's still working. See? Something happened inside the train.
Yeah, they can't really look inside of the train. Aw, that could have saved lives, Stolak! What's up with that device? It was useless. I had my hopes up. Oh, maybe there was a problem with the singularity, or maybe they noticed the device and rigged it.
It's also easily manipulative, and they definitely weren't capable of doing that.
Well, you never know. It could be V-Corp sending a jammer signal to prevent the singularity from being leaked. And the Kane office hasn't made any preliminary research before giving us a request, right? This is driving me crazy. We're doing this shame show for 200 million R.
Oh, stop whining, will you?
Could have something to do with this. The thing has the Book of the Last Authors listed on it, like it knows what we're doing.
Huh? Wait, that can't be. Not even a minute has passed since it disappeared.
The library?
Yeah, I heard of it. All the fixers and syndicates have been talking about it these days. Wait, for you guys it's only been a few seconds? We booked them after 2 days within the train. And now, after 5 seconds, they have the invitation with her book? This is weird. Something weird is going on with this thing. Yeah, I heard all about it. All the fixers and syndicates have been talking about it these days. So what's the plan? Are we going to head to that bizarre place?
We don't really have any other way.
Even with 200 million arms on the line, I don't want to risk my life going there without guaranteed success either.
Might be able to see what happened on the train if we read the books.
I just hope things still get screwed even further. So they really weren't able to see anything inside of it. Absolutely nothing. Not a clue whatsoever. And the time frame is weird as well. There really are people trying to investigate a singularity. Of course, it can bring a tremendous amount of money. I'm pretty sure Alcop put a lot of effort into keeping its singularity secret too, right? The eco-friendly energy company, founded after the Smoke War. We were freed from the suffocating smoke thanks to your co-op. Didn't I tell you already? All I did was recite the script, trapped underground. Can the singularity be stolen if its secret were exposed? Nah, that is not really how it works. Those guys are probably just looking for some clues to how the singularity is functioning, so they can sell that info to another wing or a bigger syndicate. After that, the party with the secret will use that to extort money and stuff from the wings. Singularities are patented, so it's too risky to just use them even if you know how it makes it work, especially since those patents are all managed by the heads. Ah, the head again. Well, it's all about money in the end. Anyways, I'm kind of curious about what happened to the warp train. Let us receive our guest first and then worry about that later, huh? It's still weird. It's still weird. There was such a huge time difference, right? There's such a big time difference going on around here. For them it's been seconds, for the others it's been days.
It can't seem to make clear observation of the space either.
Results can be seen, but not processed.
It's just like the distortion. The talk of the town lately. Oh, what a bother. Greetings, dear guests.
How did you get the Book of the Last Authors? They were supposed to be in the warp train for only a few seconds.
Well, how did we do it indeed, I wonder? Unraveling the secret of the library must come with a heavy price. Like how digging into the principle of a singularity is a laborious affair. No? That was a stupid question from us.
I have no idea what's going on.
If the library and its books are just as mysterious as singularities, then hopefully they're worth just as much.
May you find your book in this place, and probably get books, like all the others. Okay, you are weak to slash attacks, I see. And then we have bash attacks and pierce attacks. Okay, there isn't really a certain preference, that's good. Anything to worry about? At the start of the act, inflict paralysis to 3 Oh, really? A 3 paralysis right from the start, and it only costs 1. Oh, that could have been helpful. You have... On a successful hit, deal 1-2 bonus damage if the target has paralysis. Oh, really? Are you guys all about paralysis? Perchance? Unstable charge. At the end of each scene, gain 1 strength at 50% chance. Okay, that doesn't really seem that promising. But 2 things that work with paralysis is something that I usually always like to keep around. Crazy. Should have probably went the right way first, huh? Anything that I need to worry about? You have a 1-4 attack, 3-5 defense, adds 1 power if the target has paralysis. It doesn't really add itself, so you don't really have to worry about that then. You have that 3 times. Inflict paralysis on the second hit with a 1/6 chance. Doesn't really seem so bad. 2/6 on the first hit. Okay, that also doesn't really seem so bad. And then you have Observe. On use 3. Oh, wait! +3 strength next scene. 2/6 defense. 2/4 inflicts 1 paralysis next scene. A +3 strength card. Now that sounds promising. It's on you, so nobody can stop that. Doesn't really appear to be that strong though. Second hit on paralysis doesn't really seem that promising either. But 3 strength? That could become helpful. What about the others? Do you have something electricity? Unavoidable gaze. Okay, that's another second hit paralysis. Inflict paralysis next scene on Clash Win 1-7. Oh, that. Ricardo! She has your card! It's all about protection! That's your card, Ricardo! Holy hell, it's really strong. 2-7, 1-7, 3-7. Holy hell! And see, when the stab attack, that's something the others could use as well. Then we also have Electric Shock. 2-8 per hit. Another paralysis chance. Oh my god, we're going to get so many paralysis stuff around here. It's crazy. I totally should have went this route first. And then we have Structured Analysis like the others, so we don't really have to worry about that. And Bono, do you have something? Oh, you only have 4 cards. Really? You're a hindrance. 1-5 paralysis. That's not so good. Unavoidable gaze, structure analysis, and binding arms. On use, lower this page cost by 1, up to 2 times. It lowers the cost of the card. Inflict 1 paralysis next. 5-15. Okay, that's literally unstoppable depending on my luck. My enemy luck is always going in the direction that they always roll high. Ah, that's gonna be an issue. Netsec, do you have a bash weakness on your team? No? Well, if this is going to be the case, how about you 3 are going to try fighting against them? I mean, in the last week, Netsec and Roland didn't really have a chance to fight at all, so it's just fair to give them a chance, right? It's just fair to give them a chance. Okay, let's see. You're starting off with paralysis right away, so that's not so promising, but it's fine. 1-7 avoids. I could work against that with high-speed stab. Probably going to receive some damage from that, but that's fine. Either way, I'm going to get paralysis. A new paralysis after that, so there isn't really much we can do about that. There is a chance that I might be able to avoid this with revenge or retaliation. It's not very likely thanks to paralysis, but we'll see about that. Observe right from the start. Oh, are you kidding me? Endure has a decent chance of winning against that, and then I could inflict some paralysis on them as well. And after that, I am going to go for mending my weapon in order to restore my lungs. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, I wasn't able to inflict any paralysis against them. At the very least, Deke was able to do some damage around here, so that's good. Henry was also able to dish out some damage, that's even better. Not entirely sure who I was supposed to get rid of first. But that guy got a serious power boost, so I need to worry about that. He's gonna go for it again. Okay. Well, that screams for struggle card, huh? That literally screams for struggle card. I'm actually going to go for Endure again in order to inflict more paralysis on him. Okay, that stays. Penguin, can you pull that off again? The hindrance. We have a check for that? Yeah, a check could work, but I don't have the light. Deke, are you able to tank this? Yeah, you might want to tank for Penguin in order to hurt Bruno, was it? Yeah, Bruno. Which means I need eject from you. Or maybe Sparking Spear. That way I can avoid the void dice. But if I were to do that, Penguin has to handle that, so no. No. I'm gonna trigger the void dice with Deke. And then Penguin is able to do some serious damage with mending weapons. Which also restores the light by a little. Okay, that should technically work just fine. Okay, that's good. There we go. Should I go for the stagger? Yeah, let's go for the stagger. A little bit more stagger damage on everyone is going to be helpful. Especially since we are currently always in a paralysis state. Oh, you actually spam? You actually spam observe. You know what? Tailoring. Not even going to bother with commendation. Then I can redirect unavoidable gaze if I want to. Don't really see. Oh, wait. Lower this page cost by 1, up to 2 times. So it literally works like the teddy bear. The more you use it, the lower the cost becomes. Oh, that could be promising. I could spam that card. I could spam that at one point and have safe paralysis on that one character. I mean, Endure is kind of helpful and most of the time works without any issues. But it is kind of on the weak side at times, right? Oh, okay, that's interesting. Yeah, Penguin. You don't really have that much light. I'm gonna go for the eject. Can't really redirect, but it's fine. I'm probably going to get rid of him first, simply because I'm literally unable to stop his paralysis spams. And if I were to go for another Sparkling Spear, I should be able to finish him off, right? Yeah, I should be able to finish him off. The other guy is getting staggered. Of course he rolled a max amount. I mean, why not, right? It's the usual thing to do around here. The enemy always roll the maximum amount. It's impossible for them to not get that. Right? Okay. I think Deke had more light, so I'm probably going to give that to him. So, next I'm going to go for Refinement. That should technically win against her without any issues. Then I can go for another Sparking Strike in order to finish him off. Gonna play it safe with a Commendation in order to use up everyone's defenses. There we go. He still keeps his strength buff, but that's fine. At the very least we're going to have no paralysis after this turn. Our Locke is almost defeated as well, which is promising. Aww, I'm lacking 1 light. And you try to go for my paralysis, but in actuality, I literally have none. Okay, eject is going to work against that. I can go for Transpiece. Yeah, let's go for eject on Netsec. There you go. That should be enough to defeat her. Perfect. And the girl is soon going to follow as well, right? Yeah. Okay, those three weren't really an issue, right? They really weren't an issue. They should have probably focused on keeping the stick and one of my guys at all times, but yeah, that didn't really work out that well for them, right? That really didn't work out that well. Oh well, at the very least now we have more... Oh great! Penguin just became a maid. We got the maid thing. Oh, that's kind of cute. Wonder if I should give that to him. I mean, it does boost up pierce damage. But hey, at the same time, we have a lot of books that give us paralysis cards, right? Our paralysis play is going to get an upgrade around here. That's promising. It's very promising. Okay, let's close the curtain. Alcop produces clean energy. VCOP operates as fast and is surefire transportation. What do you think Alcop's singularity is going to be? Oh, I bet this is something that pumps up efficient killing machines. Don't you know more about it since you used Alcop's services? I mean, just using the services doesn't really include the informations about the singularities, Roland. I thought it was supposed to be top secret informations, right? And as I've stated multiple times before, such details are beyond my knowledge. I had very little interest in finding out back then. Still, from what I observed of them, considering the amount of their rabbits and the combat power of each turn, or rather each unit, you're probably correct. They were not exceptionally strong, but they did a fine job at grazing the grass inside of the facility. I wonder what the principle behind it is. Well, if I know, I'm not an executive of the Arcorp or anything. Every wing keeps its singularity under tight wrap. Take the distortion abnormalities from instant. Only the results are seen and not the process. The same goes for the other singularities. So everyone simply consumes the end result without knowing the process? Well, it's easier on the mind that way. There's no point asking questions about technology unless they encounter problems using it. People just spend money and get its worth. There's no real reason for questioning how things work. I mean, look at this PC. You use it every day, right? Think about it. Or your cell phone. You use it every day. Do you know how it works inside of the machine? To make it work via touchscreen and all? No, right? You just use it as it is. Never questioning how it actually works. How it was built. Never really showing any questions about it, right? So it was pretty much an everyday item. At this point, at least. It's going pretty much into a similar direction around here, right? With the singularities from all things. It's literally turning into an everyday item. Okay. And wasn't it the same with Alcor? How did you say it out loud? You're right, it's the same. All we need was the results. It didn't matter how many were sacrificed in the process. See, the other wings aren't gonna be any different from that. So nobody cares! Nobody shows any concerns at all! Nobody cares as long as you get good results. No matter what you have to sacrifice in order to achieve said results. And my god! We actually have an abnormality? It's been so long! And it actually is on Markov's floor! From all things! And that's great! But we're probably going to save that for the next part. I hope you guys had fun! And see you on Wednesday, when we are finally going to have another abnormality around here and add a new librarian. Until then, bye bye!